Have you ever been halfway up a mountain, heart pounding, and thought about turning around? That was me last week in Chattanooga. Nick and I did a hike up Lookout Mountain, Chavens Trail to Sunset Rock. It was 1.5 miles to Sunset Rock, moderate difficulty, nothing that should have rattled me. But toward the end, as we got closer to Sunset Rock, the trail turns into climbing over big rocks. And for some reason, that terrifies me. Climbing on rocks terrifies me. I don't know if I fell off of a cliff in a former life or what it is, but scrambling over big rocks like that makes me nervous in a way that doesn't totally make logical sense. So there I am, climbing, heart pounding, more than the trail probably called for, thinking about stopping more than once. And then we got to Sunset Rock, and all of that anxiety just melted away. We were looking out over the water, the valley, the whole city below us, and it was gorgeous. A beautiful view. And I just sat there on those rocks thinking, I'm so glad I kept going. And it is such a parallel to leadership and actually to life, isn't it? The parts that scare us, the parts where our legs shake a little and we think about turning around, are so often the exact parts standing between us and that beautiful view. So I think about the leaders that I work with who are standing at their own version of that rocky stretch right now. The hard conversation they've been putting off. The role they don't feel fully ready for. The decision that means climbing over some genuinely uncomfortable terrain with no guarantee of what's on the other side. And I get it. And I'd say the same thing to you that I would say about that trail. It is worth it. Keep going. Not because the climbing part stops being hard. It doesn't. My legs were still shaking on those rocks, and I had all kinds of crazy thoughts in my head about falling. But because the view on the other side of hard is almost always worth more than staying safely at the bottom of the mountain. So here's what I am offering to you today. Whatever your Sunset Rock is right now, whatever climb feels a little too big or a little too scary, keep going. You don't have to feel brave to do it. I certainly did not. You just have to take the next step, and then the next one, and then the next one. And remember that I did not do that climb alone. Nick was right in front of me, encouraging and steady in a way I definitely was not. And his calm was contagious. It made all the difference. And that's the part I don't want to skip past. The hard climbs are so much more doable when you're not doing them by yourself. And that is a big part of what we build at Abundant Empowerment, growth in community. Leaders struggling through the hard stuff together, not alone in it. So if you want to be part of a community like that, there are a few ways to plug in. You can learn more at abundantempowerment.com. So whatever your Sunset Rock is right now, keep going. The view is worth it. It really is. What a great way to take care of yourself and ultimately each other.